Last night, the Canadiens were squaring off against the Boston Bruins, a team that's been just crushing them over the past few seasons. But, as you're all aware, times have officially changed. They don't have any Reds anymore. Big Z is now Dollarama Z. And for the first time in many, many years, the Bruins are sitting right at the bottom of the Atlantic Division. How the mighty have fallen. But this game review is brought to you by Breaks TV. Breaks TV is an excellent spot to buy singles. It's an excellent spot to do group breaks. And if you've got a special card right now that you're just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs about and you want to put it in a frame and you want to make it look nice and fancy, well, these frames are pure eye candy. You can find them at Breaks TV. And if you want to purchase one of these bad boys, use my promo code HJ20 to get yourself a $20 discount. That's HJ20 to get $20 off. But here we go. Habs. Bruins. The puck is dropped, and let me tell you something. The first period of this hockey game is nuts. Matheson gets a breakaway. Lindholm gets a breakaway. Everybody's trying to break in all alone, but when Tabernac tries to dance around Carrier, Tabernac, he gets tripped up. His body goes limp. Two of these teams are quickly beginning to realize that they can't be giving up 47 breakaways in one period of hockey. They got to tighten some of this shit up. Now, the Canadiens, they do a pretty good job. They kill off this penalty, and when Carrier gets out of the box, they go right back to work. Caden Gooley's going to draw some extra attention after he takes a bit of a late whack at the puck. Swayman definitely already had this thing covered. The Bruins didn't seem to like it, and guess what? These yellow buttholes, they're going to return the favor. They're going to try and run a similar play on Samuel Montembeault, but in this case, they actually forced the pad of Montembeault right into the back of the net. Now, obviously, it's not going to count. Thank you, Captain Obvious, for letting everybody in the building know. But after 20 minutes of play, the shots on goal are 8-7 for the Boston Bruins. And now we're going to move on to the second period, where the Canadiens finally wake up. Wayne Gretzky's biological son, Christian Dvorak, he's going to pounce on a loose puck and give the Canadiens an early one-goal lead. And from that point forward, the ice is absolutely tilted. Poor Jeremy Swayman is getting shot at out there like he's trying to walk across the DMZ in Korea. He's forced to make some incredible saves. None of them bigger than this one right here on Alexandre Carrier with the glove. Look at that thing. Holy deep-fried sheep shit. Yeah, that was pretty good. Montembeault can't believe it. Carrier can't believe it. In fact, that's probably one of the nicest looking saves that I've seen all season, and the Bruins, naturally, they're starting to get a little frustrated, okay? The Habs are out shooting them like 14-0 at one point during this period. So, as you can expect, in a game between the Habs and Bruins, it starts to get a little chippy out there. They're looking for a spark, okay? They're looking for something. But when Nick Suzuki dances in on a 2-on-1 and sets up a little bundle of joy for his 35th goal of the season, Boston's dreams of snapping this 9-game losing streak is slowly beginning to fade away. Not only are they down by a couple of goals after 40 minutes of play, but they were outshot 17-2 during that period. Hold on, let me get a bucket. Bleh. And during the third period, it doesn't get any easier for the Bruins. They just keep turning over the puck. Tabernac's coughing it up now. Middlestad thinks it's the cool thing to do, so he's going to try and cough it up too. This leads to a Brendan Gallagher freebie who's standing all alone in front of the net, and he's going to put the Habs up by 3. And even though the Bruins, they try and battle back, with Lindholm even getting on the board with under 7 minutes left to go in the period, they couldn't really get a whole lot going on out there. Now, Nick Suzuki is going to score an empty netter to make your final score of this hockey game 4-1. But before you leave, there's a couple of things that I want to talk about. There's even a couple of things about the Bruins I want to say later. But first up, number 1, I want to talk about this selfless play from Jake Evans at the end of the hockey game. Man, this kid, since signing that contract, he's been having a very tough time finding the back of the net. He could have buried this one right at the end of the game. It probably would have felt pretty good for him, but I mean, he decides to pass it off to Suzuki instead. I thought that was pretty cool. It's a character play. Number 2, Nick Suzuki is officially an 80-point player. He's up to 81 points now, so congratulations to him. I mean, we haven't had a forward put up points like that since Alexei Kovalev, which is kind of insane when you think about it. Number 3, we got to take a look at the standings, because that was a couple of huge points that the boys picked up last night, Kazakhstan's right now, they're 2 points ahead of the New York Rangers. They're still seated in that final wildcard spot. Next up, they're going to be squaring off against the Philadelphia Flyers on Saturday night. And I mean, we all know what happened the last time these two teams met. I don't want to see them get Michkov'd again. It's time to get payback. They definitely need these points a lot more than the Flyers do. So, I mean, it's up to them to go out there and prove that they need them. You know what I mean? They got to stay hungry. And the next few games are winnable games. Philly, Smashville, Detroit. I mean, come on. Realistically, they're probably going to lose one of these games. But man, does winning every one of them and 6 points sound much better to me. You got to admit. And the way they've been playing over the past couple of games, I mean, who knows? It's kind of like Jekyll and Hyde. But number 4, or whatever number we're on right now, I just want to shout out the Bruins. Ooh, look at me, showing a little sportsmanship. You see, I hate the Bruins with every inch of my soul. But let me tell you something, I've got some respect for them, okay? Which is something that pains me to say. And I really can't say that about every team. But the truth is, they've been a wagon for years and years now. Even last year when everybody expected them to take a couple of steps back, not only did they surprise quite a few people and make the playoffs, but they would even go on to eliminate, well, yeah. That was somewhat enjoyable. So they deserve some praise. They really do. It's going to be a long, bumpy road ahead. I mean, I can't even make fun of them because I think us Habs fans, we all know what they're about to go through right now. For us, I mean, it seems like the Canadiens are finally starting to poke their heads out of the little septic tank that they've been in. But I know there's a lot of Bruins fans that watch this channel. And after watching their team lose 10 games in a row, I mean, nobody wants to admit you ate 9 cans of ravioli. And nobody wants to admit you lost 10 games in a row. It can't be a good feeling. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you like this kind of content, maybe you can even give that subscribe button a little love tap. That's the little red button. I really appreciate all the views that you guys have been giving me lately and all the nice comments. Sometimes it even freaks me out a little. So, thank you. I really mean that. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below before you leave this video. And please, for the love of God, give that like button a DDT right on its head before you leave here. And hey, I'll see you next time.